Hey guys, it's Mackenzie. How are you today? Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time at my channel and you like makeup videos and stuff like that, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. And today's video is going to be my monthly favorites for the month of January. We're about a week into February, so I figure it's still like okay to film and put this video up. And before I start the video, I just like looking in, like when I see myself in the camera, there's like 3 things I feel like I have to mention real quick. Yes, I'm not wearing a hat today, and I told you guys, I was like, eventually I'll show you what my haircut looks like without a hat on. So today I like didn't hate it as much, so I decided not to wear a hat. If you think it looks really bad, let me know. Tell me your hair looks like shit and I'll just wear a hat again. But basically what happened was, I have never had curly hair in my life. My hair have always been like so straight. So when I cut my hair, I didn't think it was going to be curly since I don't have curly hair, but we've got like this whole thing going on like both sides that like will not cooperate, so that's kind of why I've been wearing a hat, because I can't get it to look like right in the back. Like I'm just like, what is happening here? Because I've literally always had like straight hair, so I don't even know. Number 2, there's like a lot of pink happening right now, and I'm like not a pink person and I never have been, but something like happened today and I was just like, okay, I guess I'm feeling the pink right now. I don't know, I'll probably be back to wearing black tomorrow, but today pink was what I was feeling. And 2, like just look at, like, okay, do you see, like, I look wet. That's just the one thing. I sat down in front of like I have a mirror behind my camera so that I can see if it stops filming or something like that, if I'm out of focus, anything like that. But when I sat down, I was like, oh my god, like look at that. Like, I'm like glowing, which I'm not mad about, but I was just like blown away because I don't feel like I usually glow that much. But I'm dry, so I really like it. If I can avoid looking like SpongeBob in that one episode at Sandy's where he doesn't need the water, if I can avoid looking like that, like I'm all for it. So anyway, I just had to like mention that, like I'm just like mesmerized by it. Sorry, but seriously, I'm feeling it. I'm just gonna get into the favorites for this month of January, which has passed, whatever. So number 1 favorite, I'm gonna have to say, it would be the Urban Decay and Gwen Stefani palette. I haven't talked about this really or used it on my channel yet, but there's going to be like a tutorial makeup look coming soon because I've been using it a ton and I've just been trying to figure out like what I want to do in that video. So this is the palette. I'm sure everybody's seen it. It's all over YouTube. This is limited edition, but it's still available. Sephora, Ulta, online. This palette is so good. And also, I don't know if you guys have seen, the blush palette is like, oh, I don't have the money, but I need it in my life. Anyway, so yeah, I've used this palette mostly all month. Like this has been my go-to, but the mirror is huge. But this palette, like, I love it. It's mostly neutrals, so this works pretty much for anybody. And then you've got a couple of pops of color down at the bottom. The only thing I don't like about this palette is this pink is so sheer. Like you can hardly see it, like, and it's the same on the eyes, like you can't really see it. Urban Decay can make a pigmented shadow if they want to, so I'm assuming it was supposed to be like a light wash of color, but I'm not like super into that. But I have absolutely been loving this palette. Seriously, all of the shades. I really like Punk, this one right here. It's like a brownie purple, and I've been using that like to deepen up the crease just on the outer area there. Anaheim and Zone are both great transition shades. I especially like Anaheim because it's cool toned and I am cool toned. Also, Anaheim, because Nikki Tutorials like recommended that Anaheim is a good contour shade, I started like using it or trying it out as a contour shade, and she was right. This is a fantastic contour shade. Yeah, right there. It's not like too pigmented or anything like that. And it's like perfect. For my skin tone, it is the perfect contour shade. And of course I'm not saying go out and buy this palette just for that shade so you can contour. And I also like don't really want to contour with it that often because I don't want to run out of that color because I like it as a transition shade as well. But just mentioning that, if you have this palette, try it out. Well, if you're also like pale like me, try it out. Because it's really good for that. Yeah, overall I really like this palette. I've been using it a ton. There will be a video coming soon with a look using this. And yeah, I seriously love it and have been using it truly the entire month, and I just think the packaging is so cute. It's like so nice. Urban Decay kills it like constantly, so big fan. Let's see, the next thing I want to talk about is this eyeshadow right here. This is a single eyeshadow. It's by, I think it's called INSPR. It's like INSPR. I don't know if yeah, hopefully you can read that maybe. But yeah, I got this in my Ipsy for November, I think, November or October. I got it in an Ipsy, and I use this all the time actually. Let me swatch it for you. It's really pretty. It's like a bronzy, goldy, but not too gold and not too bronze. Like, it's just really, I don't know how to describe it. In like some lights, it has like a little bit of silver to it. Like, it's definitely a shadow that changes depending on the light and the angle and all of that stuff. But I've seriously been using it constantly. It is so soft and it is so creamy. I totally forgot to mention which color this is. This is, I don't know what, something is wrong with like my collarbone. It's like really hurting me. But this is in the shade Carnival. I haven't tried any of their other shadows, but I feel like I kind of want to, because this is super, it's like creamy and it's pigmented and it's soft, and I like to apply this with my finger as opposed to a brush, which I feel like I do with a lot of softer shadows that are very pigmented. I just like to put it on with my finger and it applies fantastic that way. The next thing I'm going to talk about is something I've talked about like a million times. I think it was in my yearly favorites. I think it was in any other favorites videos I've done. However, I haven't done like a monthly favorites in quite a while, and my yearly favorites were things from like the whole year. You know what I mean? Like things even that I used all the time in like the summer or whatever. And that's kind of what this product was. And this is the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara. And I know I've talked about it literally a million times. I've like beat this to death, but this is such a good mascara, and like I rediscovered it in January. Even though I talked about it in my yearly favorites, I rediscovered it in January because from the months before that I had been using it with like another mascara because I don't have very nice eyelashes. They're not thick and they're not long, and I like to double up on the mascaras. So I had been using this in combination with other mascaras for a while, and even though I loved it, like, I forgot how good it is, because this month I have been using it alone and I am obsessed with this. This is the only mascara that I feel like I can use alone and my eyelashes still look good, and without falsies, without anything like that. I just love this mascara, and I have talked about it a million times, I know, but it's so good, and like I rediscovered it this month on its own, and that's why I figured it was okay to mention. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to talk about is this Jelly Pong, which, by the way, I hate the name of this company. I just don't like it. It makes me uncomfortable. Jelly Pong. Anyway, this is their All Over Glow Luminizer Gel. I did use this today, which maybe could contribute to this thing happening right here. I used it just on my cheekbones, but this is like a liquid highlight that I use as a base for my other highlight. This is how I apply it. I'll put it like on one spot, and then I just, like on my cheekbone, and I think you can see it there. Like I just pat it in like along my cheekbone, and then I put my highlight over it. But no, I've really been liking this one. This also smells incredible. It smells like cake. Once it's on your face, I don't think you can notice it, but it smells strongly of dessert, and I'm a big fan. I got this in my December BoxyCharm, which was the first BoxyCharm that I received. And yeah, I've just super been liking this. I don't know if that's what I have to thank for this whole thing that's happening on my face today. I feel like it's stronger over here, but that's just because I'm facing, like, this side of my face is a lot more towards the window, so yeah, but I've really been liking this. As you can see, it's underneath my highlight today, and something is going on there. Something is like happening. So yeah, I really like this. It smells good, and what I actually like about this the most, I think, is that it is like pink tinted, which once it's on, I don't think you can really notice that as much, but this is so compatible for my like very pale, cool toned complexion. This pink is just like, it's like a dream come true. It's like this was meant for me. You know what I mean? You do know what I mean. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is a ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip. This is in Tulle. Everything is rubbed off. This is a new one for me this month. This is pretty dark. I was wearing this in my last 2 videos, I believe. But yeah, I just really like it. I like the dark, vampy lips. It fits my aesthetic, you know what I mean? Maybe you don't, but I just really like it. The next thing I'm going to talk about is another mascara, and this is one that people rave about on YouTube. This is the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara, and I'm going to come right out and say it. I don't like this for my upper lashes whatsoever. People rave about this, say it's so good. I don't like it. I think you have to have really nice lashes to begin with to like this mascara. I think you have to already have like thick and semi-long lashes, because I use this and it does pretty much nothing for me. So this obviously, like, look at this wand. It's super skinny, but like I said, not a fan at all for my top lashes. However, this is in my favorites because I think it's a great lower lash mascara. I just realized I had some like big black thing under my eye that wasn't there when I started filming, so please forgive me because I don't know how long that was there for. I was talking about this mascara though. I have it on my lower lashes today, which I don't think will really show up on camera because I don't have a great camera, like, I know that. And I also don't have great lower lashes, so you know, whatever. But I really like this for the bottom lashes because of the wand is so like long and thin. It really just gets them really nicely. If you have lashes like me that are not thick and are not long, I would not recommend this for your top lashes. No matter how much I curl them, it does nothing. And I had like, which upsets me because I had really high hopes because people talk about it all the time, but they were wrong. So I'm going to talk about a brush for a second. This brush, I don't know exactly what brush it is, but it is by Slmissglam. It says right there. I list all of the products down below, so they're going to be down below and you can look it up if you want to. By the way, leave me a comment if you would like me to link everything. I totally can do that. I don't know if anybody wants that. So if there's nobody who says that they want me to do that, I'm not going to do it because I'm not going to do something that no one needs or is going to like appreciate or you know, want me to do. So if you would like me to start linking everything, let me know in the comments down below and I will 100% do that. But until I know that somebody wants me to do that, I'm just going to continue to just list it. So this is, yeah, by Slmissglam. This is their blush brush. I remember that much at least. I don't know if it has a specific name, but this is their blush brush. And I use this actually to contour with because as you can see, it's like wide, but it's like flat. And I just think it's great for carving out my cheekbones. And like, I don't like it for blush at all. Like, this is not a blush brush for me that I would use, but I really, really like it for contouring, so I had to mention that because I've been using it like pretty much all month for that. And the last product I have to talk to you guys about is this Ginz Tonix Hope Lip and Body Balm. I got this for Christmas. As you can see, like, I haven't used that much of it. I mean, I've used some of it. This I put like on, I've got like stretch marks and stuff like that like everybody does. I've been losing a lot of weight and I feel like when you lose weight, your stretch marks become more noticeable. So I've been using this on those and I don't know if I see like a difference, but I really like it. It's really soft. But the thing I like most about this is the scent. This smells so, so good. It smells like fruity, like mango or like pineapple. Like it smells like really, really gorgeous like that. And it says contains coconut oil, organic shea butter, beeswax, organic cocoa butter, vitamin E, and flavoring. I mean, I don't taste this. Well, this is Hope Lip and Body Balm. So I put this on my lips before I put a lipstick on pretty often. And I don't know if you can taste it. I don't really remember because I don't think about it that often. But you know, it does. I put it on my lips and it doesn't, I don't notice a bad flavor of any kind. So you can say that much at least. I got this for Christmas. I don't know where my mom got it. It looks like because there's a price tag on the bottom, I think she got it in store. So I feel like she probably picked this up at her yoga studio. However, I did look it up online and you can buy this online. And I just really like the smell of it. It makes my lips feel soft and I like the feel of it on my hip area and all of that stuff. And yeah, I've just really been liking this, so I wanted to mention it. So that was all of the products that I wanted to mention. I wanted to mention a couple of random favorites just because I believe the last time I did a monthly favorites I did talk about some random stuff like music and apps and things like that. If you guys don't know, music is like my #1 love of life. And like I love listening to music and like different bands, and going to shows is like my favorite thing. So I just wanted to mention a couple things. One favorite of January for music would have to be the new Panic! At the Disco CD, which is Death of a Bachelor. Oh, such a good CD. A lot of people, if you don't follow me on Tumblr, you're gonna be like, Panic! At the Disco, wasn't that like 2006? Like, listen, Panic! At the Disco is at their/his height right now. This album is so good. Panic/Brendan is killing it right now. I think he's like, I would say he's like at his height in popularity, like just by how many listens the new songs have on Spotify and stuff like that. But this is a fantastic CD. My favorites would have to be Death of a Bachelor, LA Devotee, and Golden Days. And of course, like all of the singles that came out before the CD came out. But seriously, go ahead and listen to that if you have not already. One more thing on my phone is going to be an app which I feel like a lot of people have, but I've never mentioned on my channel, and I realized that this is a favorite because it's something I use every single day, and that app is TimeHop. This is like the loading screen. It's like a little dinosaur. It says TimeHop. And basically, TimeHop is this app that you download it, you connect like your Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all of that stuff, and it just shows you from that day, however many years back that you have stuff, what happened on that day. So like here, last year at this time I was in Scotland, so I've got pictures from Scotland on here. Any pictures you take that are on your iCloud or screenshots or anything like that will show up here, but also the stuff that you post on like your Facebook, Instagram, like Twitter, all of that, like I said. So like I posted this picture of Scotland last year on Instagram, so it's on there, and like all of that stuff. So that's something I wanted to mention because it literally is something I use every single day, just to see what my life was like on that day, you know, however many years ago. And then my final monthly favorite is like a lifetime favorite, but I feel like I have to mention it if I am talking about music and other favorites. A definite favorite for January would have to be My Chemical Romance, which if you know me at all, you know that is my favorite band like of all time. The first tattoo that I got on my 18th birthday had My Chemical Romance lyrics. They've been my favorite band since I had a favorite band, like, and they are broken up now, but I feel like I had to mention them because in the past few years, I didn't listen to them a lot, and they were still my favorite band, and I still have their posters in my room, and I would wear their shirts, and like, I loved them, but I wouldn't listen to them because the breakup was so difficult for me, and I don't really remember what happened, but one day I just started listening to them again, and that is an absolute favorite for January, and like I said, of like my entire life, but it's just, it feels really good like to rediscover your favorite band and just remember why you love them so much. And I'm not going to talk about it anymore because literally I could make a separate channel and make an hour-long video on My Chemical Romance every single week and never run out of things to talk about. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave you with that. That was all of my favorites for the month of January. If this video was long, I'm really sorry. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. I love to hear from you guys, so leave a comment down below if any of these products are also some of your favorites, or just let me know what your favorites for the month were. Apps, music, makeup, anything like that, let me know what you're loving so I can check it out, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!